Greetings, Janine Palmer here, part 2 of this discussion about, the language that doctors and nurses use, because of what they were taught or because of the information that they know to date. So they generalize something or they have an assumption about something, and oftentimes they're wrong. How many times have you heard about people that are only given a few months to live and they live for decades? Okay, so if the doctor thought that they were going to die in a few months, he was wrong. Okay, so I studied at an amazing place called the Motivational Institute of Hypnotherapy, and I had a beautiful and amazing and very enlightened teacher, Dr. Marla Brucker, who very much impressed upon us, and that sticks with me and it always will stick with me, about how doctors shouldn't say certain things because, for instance, she shared a story with us of someone who had gone in, an elderly person who had cancer, and the doctor was talking to a family member about that and predicting that that individual only had a few months to live. And when the family member said, "I don't want you to tell her that, I don't want you to put it in her record," and so the doctor agreed, and that family member lived for many, many, many years, because they didn't plant that seed in her head of doubt and fear. So in other words, sometimes they make a statement because that's what they think based on maybe other cases or things they've seen to date, and so this is what they assume, and then they'll tell you that, or a person that, and if the person believes it, what happens? Maybe they give up. A book to consider if you haven't already heard about it or read it is The Biology of Belief by Dr. Bruce Lipton, stem cell biologist who was taught certain things, and it was impressed upon him to sort of believe certain things about it, but he found out that what they were teaching or what they assumed was wrong. In other words, people think, oh, if they have this particular gene that they're predisposed to a particular disease. It's not true. He said he took cells from the same situation. He put them in different environments and they behaved differently. So it's the environment. All right. Individuals differ, even if they're siblings or twins or something, right? Parents and children. It's how they deal with the situation, how they hold on to it or not, how they release it. So it's very important to have that awareness, that we do have some control over our healing, and it has a lot to do with our beliefs and our fears. So the body has an incredible ability to heal, and there are many modalities to assist with that process. But all I'm saying is sometimes people get cocky or they go off of misinformation, even though they're very highly educated and they're out there every day doing good things to help people heal. But just because you're a surgeon and you're a good one and you help someone, then you don't tell them. In other words, some people don't have compassion. They don't know how to communicate with someone in a compassionate manner, and they don't know how to discuss it in a way that might include hope and positivity and options and openness. But they slam people because they make assumptions and they think they're right, and they're not God, and oftentimes they're not right. So all I'm saying is, if you hear something from a doctor or a nurse and it doesn't resonate with you, or you don't believe it, stick to that thought, investigate it, gain knowledge, get second opinions, see other doctors, find out different modalities, read, just continue to learn more than just what a doctor or a nurse tells you. They're beautiful creatures. They're beautiful, sorry, beings on our planet helping humanity. But sometimes they harm humanity because they're giving out misinformation, because there's certain things they don't know, and they presume to come across as if they do, and that does more harm than good. So thank you to doctors, nurses, and hospitals. But let's have an awareness that we might not know how long someone is going to live, and they might surprise us, because, as I said, there's healing on many, many levels, okay? Not just the physical body, okay? And faith and belief has a lot to do with it. And that needs to be acknowledged. And the medical industry needs to have respect for people's feelings and for the fact that they have more options than just what the doctor with his little, I don't know what word I want to use, like the God syndrome thing. They think that, well, this is what I'm telling you, so this is the way it is. No, that's not true. So take your power back. Peace.